There are three reasons right now in the last week that have popped up as to why 49er fans are either out on Trey Lance or coming out of the woodworks to say, I told you so. And it's all happened within a short time span. And if you're a Trey Lance supporter, it definitely can feel like everybody's piling on right now. But let's go through those three reasons just real quick. We got the Miami Dolphins, who go out and they make an amazing trade. They go get Bradley Chubb from the Denver Broncos, bolsters that pass rush for them. A very, very good trade for the Miami Dolphins. On top of, let's not forget that they got Tyreek Hill in the offseason. So everybody starts to figure out what went into getting these players. And obviously the 49ers picks went into getting both Tyreek Hill and Chubb. And so, yeah, people are wondering, okay, well, geez, the 49ers gave up all these picks to move up to number 3 to get a kid who really hasn't played. And it can be frustrating. And you look at Miami, who's done a fantastic job with those picks to bring in an influx of talent, no doubt about it. But that's okay. Listen, we have to understand that Miami can win the trade and so can San Francisco. And although right now it looks like you've made a bad investment, it doesn't mean that you pull all your money out of the stock market and panic like you do when there's a recession. You don't do those things. You wait until the influx comes back. Trey Lance hasn't had a real chance to prove himself yet. So we have to understand those things. Reason number 2 that people are panicking on Trey Lance, Tom Brady. Tom Brady just got a divorce. And I've been telling people, I just made a video Saturday before the game that did very well, by the way. I appreciate each and every one of you who went and watched that video. But I made a video on Saturday and I said, Tom Brady's not washed. He's not washed. And the rumor was that he may end up wanting to play next year, and not only play, but possibly come back to San Francisco. And all those things may be true. But do the 49ers want him? Does he for sure not want to retire? Does he for sure want to come to San Francisco? There's a lot of things that go into this. I think the chances right now are very slim to none that it happens. I wouldn't be completely shocked. I'm not saying I would be completely shocked if it happened, but I think that he could either retire, he could either choose to go to a different team, or he could choose to come here and San Francisco could just simply say no. So there's a lot that could go into this Tom Brady thing, but the fact that he's all of a sudden gotten a divorce, he had a major comeback on Sunday, looked good, at least for the highlight reels. That being said, now everybody's starting to pick up steam on this Tom Brady to San Francisco thing, especially because the 49ers have a Super Bowl window that is perceived to be wide open. And reason number 3, the biggest reason that people are freaking out about the Trey Lance thing is they just simply took the wrong quarterback. Did you see Justin Fields on Sunday? Listen, Justin Fields played a great game. I do not, under any circumstances, want to take away from what Justin Fields did. And I'm not surprised. Justin Fields, to me, if they didn't get Trey Lance, he was the other guy that I wanted. I said before the draft, I don't want Mac. I don't want Zach. I want Trey Lance. He's way above here. And at number 2 below him, I want Justin Fields. Neither of those other guys do I want anything to do with. And I had my reasons for him. And so far, those reasons are playing out right in front of my eyes. But Justin Fields had an incredible game, and a lot of people did want Justin Fields. And so now they're like, I told you in April of 2021 that Justin Fields was the right pick. My question to those people are, okay, Justin Fields now has 19 career starts. He's appeared in 21 different games. Of course, if you thought Justin Fields was talented before the draft, that he would start to show those things 19 games into his career. I want to know, where were those people in start 13, which was this year, when Justin Fields had 106 passing yards, 2 interceptions, no touchdowns, and rushed for 47 yards and had 2 fumbles. Now, neither of those fumbles were lost, but he potentially could have had 4 turnovers with no touchdowns and 106 passing yards, 47% completion percentage. Where were those people then? And this isn't to dog on Justin Fields. This is simply to say, Justin Fields, even just a few games ago, you go look through his game logs. He's had a lot of struggles this season. It's not like he's been doing this all year. And when he is struggling, I want to know where these people are at. Where are these people that said Justin Fields and are pounding their chest this week? Where were they in start 13? Where were they in start 14? Where were they in start 16 when he didn't play so well? That's the question I have for you. You do realize that, by the way, that game that I gave you in start 13 was against none other than the Houston Texans, that we were supposed to downplay what Trey Lance did against the Houston Texans because it was only the Houston Texans. We're supposed to downplay that. But do you realize that against the Houston Texans, that he had a passer rating that took Justin Fields 15 career starts and 17 appearances to eclipse? Now, again, Justin Fields is a good player. I have no qualms with Justin Fields. I hope he does great. I'm rooting for Justin Fields. I thought he could be an option for the 49ers. And quite frankly, just to be real with you, if this was the offense that the 49ers planned to run, Justin Fields should have been the pick. Not even close. Justin Fields was the right pick for this offense that they are deciding to run with Trey Lance. The reason that they drafted Trey Lance, or I thought, was because they wanted to run a Shanahan-style offense. They wanted to run under center. They wanted to go West Coast. They wanted a guy who had proven on film to go through full field reads and came from a verbose playbook and played under center and did all these things. But they chose not to do that. They chose to run him a ton. And if they wanted to do that, if that was the game plan, then Justin Fields would have been the right pick. So we'll see how it plays out. But right now, 49er fans are beside themselves. I'm curious. As a 49er fan, I'm assuming if you've gotten this far, you are a huge 49er fan and you have an opinion on this. So in the comments, give me your opinion. Are you in on Trey Lance? Are you out on Trey Lance? Why? Either way, were you never in on Trey Lance? That's the question I have for y'all. Stay blessed. Peace.